Hello students, welcome to Digital Electronics. Till the last class we have completed De Morgan's theorem, also solved some simplification problems on De Morgan's theorem. Okay. Now today we look into the new topic, that is logic gates. It's a very important thing and very interesting too. See, logic gates are nothing but they are basic building blocks of a digital circuit. That means any digital circuit you take, there will be basic component you will find is, that is logic gate. These logic gates will be having one or many inputs and only one output. Okay. These logic gates, they make, as the name suggests, they make logic decisions. While studying Boolean algebra, I have told you this is a Boolean algebra is a mathematical theory of logic. We have solved some Boolean expressions, right? Those Boolean expressions, the variables which we were using in Boolean expressions are nothing but those, they are the same variables that we are going to use in the logic gates. Okay. So, they make logic that works on a principle of mathematical theory of logic we have told. So, who will make that logic decisions? Which component will take those as inputs and gives the output? That is our logic gates. There are three basic gates. There are two types again, your basic gates and derived gates. We will study basic gates. As of now, there are three basic gates: OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. You people already heard about OR and NOT in Boolean operations, that is OR operation, AND operation and NOT operation. See, the same way this OR gate performs Boolean addition, AND gate performs Boolean multiplication, and NOT gate performs Boolean negation. Okay. So, first we will look into OR gate. These basic gates, logic gates are constructed using our diodes. These logic gates are constructed using diodes and transistors, and also we have some passive components like resistors in the diode circuit. Okay. So, first we look into OR gate. The first basic gate we are going to study is OR gate. See, this OR should be represented both in capital letters only, that is OR gate. The symbol of OR gate here we are studying two input OR gate. As I have already told, logic gates may have one or many inputs and only one output. This is our two input OR gate. There will be three input OR gates as well. That time we will give variable names as A, B, C and output as Y. Okay. Output. If A and B are the inputs of the OR gate, then the Boolean, the logic expression, the output expression will be A plus B, or Y is equal to A or B. It should be read as A or B. Okay. If it is a 3 input OR gate, it is not in your syllabus, but just for your knowledge, Y is equal to A or B or C. It will be. Okay. So, in 2 input OR gate, according to you have already studied the OR operation. In 2 input OR gate, there are 4 possible states of input you will get. That means for that we will draw a truth table. Truth table is one which tells us the relation between inputs and outputs. For that, A and B are the 2 inputs. And Y is equal to A or B is the output. In our OR operation, if both the inputs are 0, 0, output will be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, then output will be 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. This we have studied in our OR operation. Let's look into the circuit diagram of OR gate using 2 diodes. You have to write the circuit along with me so that you can remember the circuit, otherwise it is difficult to remember the circuit. Circuit you have to draw and memorize it. If you just look into the circuit, you cannot memorize it. In the same way, any picture, any diagram, if you want to draw it properly, you should draw it, then only you can memorize it. So, please draw the circuit diagram along with me. We have used 2 diodes D1 and D2. A and B are the inputs. Cathodes of these diodes are connected to the load resistance, and the other end of the resistor is connected to ground. We will measure the voltage across this load resistor as the output. Okay. This is the circuit diagram of OR gate using 2 diodes. First you need to explain the circuit. We are using diodes D1 and D2 and a resistor RL to construct a 2 input OR gate circuit. Okay. So, working of this. Even you should memorize the symbol of OR gate along with the logic expression. If anybody in the examination, in any test or exam, if they ask, draw the circuit symbol of OR gate, draw the logic symbol of OR gate, in the sense you have to draw the symbol and mention the inputs as A and B and give the logic expression as well. Okay. Some questions will be draw the logic symbol of OR gate and write its truth table. That time you have to write the truth table. Okay. Working of the circuit. First case, here for 0 volt it will be logic 0 or low state. For 5 volt it will be logic 1 and high state. That means positive logic we are using. We have studied positive and negative logic as well. Hope you remember that. If it is a 0 volt, that will be considered as logic 0 or low state. If it is a plus 5 volt, then it is logic 1 and high state. Okay. First case, case 1 or step 1. In first case, if A is equal to B is equal to 0, if A is equal to B is equal to 0, what happens? Both A and B are connected to 0 volt. In first case, both A and B are connected to 0 volt. No voltage is given to the diodes. Diodes will not be conducting, right? I guess you remember the semiconductor diode. It will conduct when it is forward biased it will be conducting. When it is reverse biased and not conducting at that time. What do you mean by forward biased? When the positive voltage, positive of the power supply is connected to the anode of the diode, then it will be forward biased, right? If negative terminal is connected to diode's anode, then it will not be conducting, right? Hope you remember that. So, when both inputs A and B are connected to 0 volt, in the first case, what happens? Diode will not be conducting. Both the diodes D1 and D2 will not be conducting. No current flows through this and no current flows through RL. Obviously, no voltage, that means 0 voltage. 0 voltage in the sense logic 0. What happens? Both diodes D1 and D2 are not conducting, hence Y is equal to 0, means the output is 0. Therefore, we can also verify the truth table. When both A and B are 0, output will be 0. Okay. In the second case, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. I am taking the second case, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. What happens? B is connected to 0 and A is connected to, A is connected to 0, right? A is connected to 0 and B is connected to, this is just, there is no connection here, just jump this 2-dimensional jump it is, that's all. Okay. So, when B is connected to 1, that is positive 5 volt, and A is connected to 0, what happens? Diode D1 will not be conducting. Diode D1 is not conducting, whereas diode D2 is conducting, right? D1 will not be conducting because it is connected to 0 anode of this, and D2 will be given positive volt and it will be conducting. The current flows through the diode and reaches all the current flows through RL, and we will expect a voltage, then Y is equal to 1. Okay. The third case, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, what happens? A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0, what happens? Diode D1 will be conducting and D2 not conducting, not conducts. Output, the current flows through diode D1 and it will flow through load resistor, and we can expect a output high. Okay, that time Y is equal to 1 again. 1 0 you will get 1. In the last case, fourth case, when both A is equal to B is equal to 1, when both A and B is equal to 1, what happens? Both the diodes, both D1 and D2 are conducting, and current flows through RL, and you can expect the output Y is equal to 1, right. So, all the 4 cases we have considered. When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, output will be 0 because both the diodes will not be conducting. It is same as our switch circuit. While discussing Boolean algebra, I have drawn a switch circuit, parallel switch circuit. Diode will be acting as switch here, right? When it is forward bias, it will be a closed switch. When it is a reverse bias, it will be a open switch. Okay. So, in the same way, when one of the diode is conducting, the current output will be high. Therefore, when both the diodes are not conducting, that means both are connected to 0, then we cannot expect output as high. So, output will be 0. Okay. This is how we will analyze the basic OR gate circuit using 2 diodes. Okay. For this, one more thing we have to write, that is timing diagram. Excuse me. Timing diagram. That timing diagram is nothing but pictorial representation of input and output state of a logic circuit. Okay, in that timing diagram, in any digital circuit you can expect a clock. Digital circuits works on the time basis. That means at this time, this duration of time, this operation will be performed. That and all you will understand once you go into further studies. So, just look into the timing diagram. These are the time intervals which will be given by the clocks in the digital circuit. A, B are the inputs. When A is 0, B is 0, A is again 0, B is 1, A is 1, B is 0, A is 1 and B is 1. That means 0, 0, 1, 1, low states, high states, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. What will be the state of output here? Output will be, when both A and B are 0, output will be 0 for OR gate, 0 and 1. When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, then output will be high. When A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, output will be high. When both are 1, 1, then also output will be high. So, it will be 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the timing diagram drawn to the OR gate circuit. If you have textbook, it is given in the textbook. So, lines will be more clear in that. So, for any digital circuit, there will be a timing diagram which tells us the state of the input and output of a logic circuit. Okay. So, even truth table and timing diagram, both we have to remember. If you know the operation of the OR gate, so it is easy to remember truth table as well as the timing diagram. See, by this, by looking into all the operations, we can define OR gate. What is OR gate? We have not defined it yet. For that, if A and B are the inputs, output will be A or B. Both are 0, 0, output will be 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, by looking into the timing diagram and truth table, it is easy to define. OR gate is 1. OR gate is a logic gate which gives us high output when any one or all the inputs are the high. OR gate is one which gives whose output is high, or anything. OR gate is one whose output is high when any one of the input is high. N of the inputs is high. And the output will be 0 when all the inputs are 0. Okay. If any one of the input is high, the output of the OR gate will be high. In the textbook also the same definition is given. OR gate is a basic gate which produces high output if at least any one of the inputs are high. Okay. So, if they ask what is OR gate, you have to write the definition. OR gate is one whose output is high when at least one of the inputs is high. And if they ask for write the symbol of OR gate, you have to write the symbol along with the logic expression and mentioning the input variables. And if they ask for truth table, that will be asked for I guess 2 marks. You have to write the truth table. If they ask for timing diagram, you can write the timing diagram. And also one more thing, they will give a input. A and B. If these are the inputs 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, sorry 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. These are the inputs, general inputs they will give. They will ask you to write the OR gate output wave for this. What you will do? Y is equal to, you have to write the OR gate output for these two inputs. What you will do? 0, 1, any one is 1, output will be high. Any one of the input is high, output will be high. Both the inputs are 0, output will be low. In both the inputs are high, output will be high. Both the inputs are low, output will be low. This is the output state. Write the output state for the OR gate output state for the given inputs. This may be a general question. If they ask, you have to write the circuit. So, for this you should be knowing the OR operation very well. If you know the circuit, if you know the operation, how circuit works, this and all will be very easy to remember. Okay, now next we are going to study AND gate. AND gate symbol of AND gate is this one. If A and B are the inputs, output will be Y is equal to A dot B. AND gate is one which performs Boolean multiplication. Okay. So, here if you have 3 inputs, if 3 input AND gate, if you have Y is equal to A, B, C are the inputs, means A dot B dot C, or just A, B, C is the output. Okay. So, for our syllabus we have only 2 input AND gate. The circuit for 2 input AND gate using 2 diodes and 2 resistors is shown on the board. See, D1 and D2 are the 2 resistors Compare the OR gate circuit with AND gate, the diode directions are reversed here. Okay, and one more resistor have come into picture. Here R1 is very much less than RL. It's a voltage divider circuit, it will be. So voltage will be more where the resistance value will be more. Very much less than means R1 can be neglected, only a small voltage will be dropped across R1. Actual voltage, output voltage will be dropped across RL. Okay, see, in the first case, the circuit analysis working. When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. What happens? In this case, both these D1 and D2, cathodes of these D1 and D2 are connected to ground, or 0 volt or ground, all these are same points. Both D1 and D2 are connected to ground. What happens? And there is a direct connection from 5 volt to here. So what happens? These diodes will be forward biased and start conducting. These diodes will be forward biased and start conducting. Whatever the current flows through this, those will flow through these two diodes and come to ground. No voltage drop across RL because diodes will be conducting whatever the voltage. Diode will start conducting only when the applied voltage crosses knee voltage. You might have remember that is 0.7 for silicon, 0.3 for germanium. I guess you people remember this, we have already discussed in semiconductors topic. So knee voltage, that means the given voltage, if you apply 5 volts, then output the diode will be conducting only after 0.7 volt, right. Up to that the voltage across the diode will be 0, only 0.7 volt after, so only 0.7 volt will be dropped across RL. Whenever the 5 volt is connected here, whenever the cathodes of these diodes connected to ground, these will be forward biased. The voltage 5 volt is applied. What happens? These diodes will be conducting. So whatever the current, diodes start conducting only after 0.7 volt. Up to that will not be conducting. So 0.7 volt will be dropped across RL, which is very small amount, so can be neglected. So all the voltage after, once the applied voltage crosses the 0.7, these diodes starts conducting. So the current flows through these diodes and come to ground. So you cannot expect any voltage across RL, the output will be 0. D1 and D2 are conducting and the output will be 0. Okay. Next, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, what happens? When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, only A is connected to ground and B is connected to 5 volt. What happens? That time diode D1 will be conducting and D2 will not be conducting, because cathode of the diode D1 is directly connected to the ground. So it will be forward biased and it will be reverse biased. So diode D1 will be forward biased and D2 is reverse biased. Therefore diode D1 will be conducting whatever the current flows through this, that will flow through diode D1 and come to ground. No voltage, no current flows through RL. So output will be 0 again. In the third case, when A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, the same thing, diode A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, what happens? Diode D1 is reverse biased and D2 is forward biased, and the diode D2 conducts and current flows through D2 and come to ground, and no voltage can be expected at the output. Output will be 0. In the last case, it is something different. When A is equal to B is equal to 1, when these both are connected here, both will be reverse biased. D1 and D2 are reverse biased. So, no current flows through the diode. Therefore, whatever the voltage, 5 voltage, that will be coming here only dropped across R1 and RL, because diodes will not be conducting when A is equal to B is equal to 0. 1, both will be reverse biased. So, voltage divider bias if we apply also, R1 is very much less than RL. So, maximum voltage drop across RL, you can expect output Y is equal to 1. Okay, I guess you have understood. If any doubts, please text me. And if you verify the truth table, when both are 0, 0, output will be 0, 0, 1, output will be 0, 1, 0, output will be 0, both are 1, 1, then only you can expect output is 1 or high. Okay. If you want to write the timing diagram, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, output Y will be 0. When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, output will be 0. When A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, output will be 0. When both are 1, 1, then the output will be 1. That is the timing diagram. By this, we can define AND gate as AND gate is a logic gate whose output will be high only when all the inputs are high. AND gate is one whose output will be high only when all the inputs are high. This is the definition that we can define after learning the circuit as well as looking into the truth table. Okay. This is our logic OR gate constructed using 2 diodes. Please draw the circuit and practice it, then only you can memorize it. You have to draw the circuit properly, then only you will get full marks. In electronics, one important thing is the circuit drawn should be perfect. Then explanation, if you forget 1 or 2 things, then it's okay. But the circuit should be drawn properly, truth table symbols, and it will be in digital electronics. Truth table, timing diagram, circuits will be proper, means will get maximum marks. Okay. But circuit explanation also, if you do it properly, you will get out of out. Your output, your marks will be high. Otherwise, if the circuit is not proper, your marks will be low as 0.7 volt. It will be neglected, your answers will be neglected. Okay. Any doubts? Please text me. Thank you.